A very good morning to all seeing this video today. I'm Yuvraj Singh. I will be going to do this experiment on the topic role of oxygen in fire. Okay, so as we know that much about me and the topic on which I will be going to do this experiment, I would like to ask you a question that why do we do experiments? Is anyone having idea over here? Anyone? Okay, so let me explain. The explanation behind that is we conduct experiments for several key reasons, including to test hypotheses and theories, to identify cause and effect, to discover new knowledge, and even to improve learning and engagement in students. Okay, so as we have understood that much, let's continue several experiments on whether the role of oxygen in fire is even important or not, or just a myth. Okay, so let's start with a few equipments over here. I've kept here. Okay, so here are two beakers, which I will use them as jars, two candles, a box of matchstick, and a plant. You must be wondering, right, why I've kept a plant over here. But okay, it's a secret. I will tell you that in the upcoming part of the video. So don't tell to anyone. It's a secret. Okay. And here's some equipments which I may need while doing this experiment. So let's start. Right. Let's start. Be very careful while lighting up the candles because it can even burn your hands, right? And always do them in a supervision of an adult. I love science, so I am doing. I want to make this video because I am very fond of science. I do many experiments, but always take precautions. Okay, so we are ready with our two candles, and now I will pick one of the beaker, and on the count of three, you also count with me. On a count of three, I will put this beaker on the candle. Okay, so let's put three, two, and one. Fine. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so here is our experiment. So what do you think? Which candle will go first? I think the candle inside the beaker will go first because I have researched a lot when I got to know about this competition. I went to various websites, Google, ChatGPT, I searched a lot. And here is our answer. I got the correct answer. Can you see that? Okay, so the coming to the explanation of this, the oxygen inside the beaker was in a limited amount and the oxygen outside the beaker was in a more amount. So the oxygen, so the candle inside the beaker blows up first and the candle outside the beaker is still burning. We got the answer. Yay! But wait. How can you go without knowing the secret about our plant? Okay, so here I will be doing my second experiment. So for the second experiment, the question is, how do we know that the candle is extinguished because of the lack of oxygen only? This can be because of the carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, nitrogen, and many other gases present in our atmosphere, right? So let's prove this by a second experiment. For this, I am having two beakers which will work as jars, and then two candles, a matchstick, and of course a secret plant. Okay, so let's just quickly start the experiment now, right? You must be waiting. Yeah, just be very careful while doing this, right? It can be dangerous sometimes. Always doing a supervision of an adult. Never try to do it by your own. Okay, let it be. Okay, so I'm just placing the candle, both the candles, and then carefully place your plants on a safer distance, but yes, near to the beaker, near to the candle also a bit. Okay, and place your this two beakers on both the candles. Okay, so on a count of three, I'm giving you a chance again. On a count of three, two, one, place the beakers over here, right? Place carefully. Three, two, one. Fine. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so here let's just see that which candle will go first. I think the candle without anything in the beaker will go first because and the candle in the another beaker with the plant will go in after some time. What do you think? And yeah, that actually happened what I said. Can you see that? That actually happened. And after few seconds, the candle with the plant also blows up. So let's just see to the explanation. Come back. Okay, so you're finally there. Now no more experiments, only the explanation. As you have seen the results, the candle with that secret plant stayed for long than the other jar, which is not having the plant. This is because the product which a plant produces is oxygen and glucose. So, here I would like to tell you a chemical formula. Carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives you the oxygen and glucose. So here sunlight can be my LEDs and oxygen is the gas produced by plants. Okay, so the candle was basically using oxygen to burn, which is also known as process of combustion. Okay, so this proves that in the first experiment the candle extinguished because of the lack of oxygen, and in the second experiment the candle with that plant didn't extinguish because the plant was slowly producing oxygen, but after some time the candle with the plant also extinguished because the plant was not as efficient that it can make that much oxygen by the speed of candle burning that oxygen, right? So here I prove the role of oxygen in fire. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed my video and my way how I presented all the experiments. Thank you so much.